It's difficult news yesterday to take from the team leadership group. How did you take it, and what's the team's resolve now?
Yeah, look, obviously it's disappointing, but I know personally, and I know the three others have really, they've taken responsibility for their actions, and not only just myself, but it sends a message to the rest of the team what we're about now. I think we've got a group of young players that are all striving for the same thing. So I think this is just that, I think, kick in the bum to make you really realise what we've got and what we really want, and that is to get to number one. And I think people might say it's a harsh punishment for a small thing, but I think if we look outside the actual thing we did wrong, then it's other stuff as well that it builds up. And I think if you really look deeply, like I did at it, you can see why it's actually happened. And I think I think it's just going to hold us in a better team, better mentality, and I think a better culture in the long run.
As a player, there's lots of people out there looking on, thinking they'd give their left leg to be a cricketer. Do you really feel like now this is you're taking this and really moving forward?
Yeah, look, definitely. I think as a young guy being in the squad, when you really look at it and you cherish what you've got, 22, being able to play Test cricket is something that I'm really happy about and really excited. But I think at the same time, it's all about doing the right things and giving 100% for the team. And I think you give 100% on the field, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be off the field as well. So I think on field success and batting and bowling well is more than half the part. But I think there's other stuff off the field as well, like what's been brought up that really can make a culture really strong in the team. And I think a group of young players, like I said before, and we really need to build a great culture between us, because one day we can be a great team, but at the moment we're not. But I think if we can build a good culture, then one day we will be a great team.
Is this something that's been building up over time, James? Do you feel it's a group of lots of small things have added up to this line in the sand moment?
Yeah, look, I think as a team, sometimes because you strive for excellence on the field and you're doing everything that you can possible to have success on the field, that sometimes the off-field stuff gets a bit of neglect. And I think sometimes that can be the main cause of some things on the field as well. That off-field stuff. So I think as a team we've looked at that now, and I think we're going to put a big emphasis now on getting that right. There's been a few issues in the squad, without naming any things that's been brought up. But I think this is just like you said before, the last bit of the straw that's really cracked. So I think hopefully now that it sends a key message not only to the team but to everyone else that we're really hungry for the number one spot, and we're going to do everything possible to get that.
It's a big 12 months coming up in Australian cricket. Obviously, we're really in the middle of an important series now, but back-to-back Ashes, Champions Trophy. Do you think this is something that's really going to turn the tide for the team and start really afresh and a positive outlook from here?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said before, we've got such a young squad, and sometimes as a young squad you can sometimes forget about what you've got. And I think it sends a message to everyone here that we're playing Test cricket, and to be a Test cricketer you have to do 100% of things right and give everything for the team, because in the end there's no individual that comes higher than the team. And I think this is a perfect example of that. So leading into this massive summer we've got over in England, and then back into the Ashes back home, I think this is just that that stepping stone that could lead to something special in the coming future.
What have you learnt from this so far?
Yeah, look, I've had a bit of time to reflect about it now, and I think it's just really giving the 100% for the team, not only just myself, but everyone else as well. Like I said before, if I wasn't in this position, it was someone else that, as a team member, I'd be disappointed in them, that they've let the team down and that. So, we take responsibility for our actions, and I think that's the big thing to do is really just be accountable for what you do. And I think that the big thing is to make sure that everything you can possibly do is for the benefit of the team. As a group of young players, that's the main thing for us right now, is being accountable and doing everything for the team, because one day we can be a great team if we get this right now.
James, obviously Shane Watson left last night to go home to be with Lee for the birth of his first child, which will be lovely for him. Do you think he can still come back and play a role in around the team, even though he said that he's going to think about his future?
Yeah, look, obviously, Shane's gone back for those personal reasons, and one thing for sure with Shane, we definitely think that he can be back and do a great job for the team. And he's a fantastic guy, and I think we'd love to have him back come the fourth test. All goes well, back home. So look, we're right behind Shane as well as a team. So hopefully Shane gets everything right back home and can be back for the fourth test, because we'd love to have him back.